Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Gituri, and in this video, we are going to discuss about how to launch AWS EC2 instance. So the first thing is you need to log into AWS Management Console and you need to select EC2. And here you can see this is my AWS Management Console, and we need to select EC2. And this is EC2 dashboard, guys. So firstly, EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud, and it is a web service which is offered by Amazon Web Services. And basically, EC2 is used to create virtual machines on AWS cloud. So in this video, I'm going to explain you about how to create Linux-based virtual machine, and in next video, I will explain you how to create Windows-based EC2 instance, guys. So to create EC2 instance, we need to select launch instance. And the first step is we need to give the name of the instance, guys. So here I'm giving demo instance. And the second step is we need to select AMI. Here AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image, and it is a template used to create some of the software configurations, guys. So and it is an OS for our virtual machine. So here you can see we're running some of the AMIs like Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat Linux, and CISU Linux, Debian. You can select whatever you need, guys. So in this video, I'm going with Amazon Linux. So here you can see I'm going with Amazon Linux 2023 AMI. Here you can select whatever you need, guys. So I'm going with Amazon Linux 2023 AMI, and the architecture is 64-bit. Here you can see 64-bit. And the third step is we need to select instance type, guys. And here you can see T2 micro is free tier eligible. I will show you some of the instance types, guys. So here So here you can see we run some of the instance type like a T2, T1 micro, T2 nano, T2 micro, T2 small, T2 medium, T2 large. Here you can see T2 micro is free-tier eligible. It comes with 1 GB of CPU. So when I come here, you can see T2 micro, it is free-tier eligible. So if you want two CPUs and if you want 8 GB of memory, you can directly, sorry, 4 GB of memory, you can directly go with T2 medium. And here you can see T2 large comes with the two CPUs and 8 GB of memory. And here you can see T2 2X large, it comes with 8 CPUs and it comes with 32 GB of memory. And you can select whatever you need, guys. So I'm going with the free tier eligible T2 micro. So here you can see the fourth step is we need to select key pair. Here key pair is nothing but it is a security credentials for a EC2 instance, guys. So to create key pair, directly select create key pair. I'm giving demo key pair, and I'm giving the name like demo key pair, and I will select create key pair. So you can see we have created a key pair. So this is the key pair, demo key pair. And the fifth step is networking settings. You need to select edit, and here you can see we need to select VPC. I'm going to select VPC. Here under which VPC it was asking like under which VPC we need to create this EC2 instance. So I want to create under my VPC, and we need to select subnet. And here you can see auto assign public IP. So if you always it should be in enable state, guys. When you keep in disable state for this EC2 instance, IP will not be allocated, guys. So you need to keep it in enable state, guys. So it will assign public IP address for our EC2 instance. And here you can see security groups, and by creating security groups it gives security to instance level, guys. So I'm going to create a security group demo SG, or else let's select existing security group. Let's create a security group, guys, and I'm giving the name like SG, and I'll remove this. And here also I'm giving SG security groups. And here you can see inbound rules. So to connect to our Linux EC2 instance, we need to give access to port 22. So port 22 is nothing but it is SSH. So here anyone, anywhere from anyone can access. So if you want to give any of the custom IP address, you can give that custom IP address by selecting custom. And if you want to give your IP address, you can select my IP and you can give that IP address. And if you want to select more inbound rules, you need to select add security group rule. So here you need to select whatever you need, guys. So here you can see we have in previous we have selected SSH. You can select SMTP or HTTP. or else you can select HTTPS. Here you can see HTTPS, or else you can select MS SQL, or else you can select RDP. Here you can see RDP is used for Windows based virtual machines, guys. And in next video I will create Windows based virtual machine, so there I will select RDP. And let's go with HTTP. Let's remove this. Sorry, let's go with SSH. And here you can see the seventh step is we need to select storage, guys. By default, when we select Linux, here you can see here we have selected EMI type like Amazon Linux. By default, when we select Linux, the by default storage is 8 GB, guys. And by default, when we select Windows, here you can see Windows. By default, when we select Windows, the default storage is 32 GB, guys. So here you can increase your storage, guys. You can increase whatever you need, guys. So here you can see when I select 30 it was accepting, so when I select 100 it was accepting. So this is 100 GB of memory, so default is 8, guys. So when I select 7 it will not accept, guys. Here you can see volume is smaller than snapshot, must be least 18, least 8, guys. So we need to select minimum 8 and maximum whatever you need, guys. So in advanced details, when I come down here you can see user data. Here user data is nothing but it is a bootstrap script to configure the instance at the first time. Here bootstrapping means launching commands when machine start, guys. So here I will select this and I will explain you this, guys. So here you can see this is Shebang, guys, and here you can see yum update -y. So it will update our Linux virtual machine, and here you can see yum install HTTP-y. It will install HTTP web server, and it will start HTTP web server. It will enable HTTP web server, guys, and here you can see echo hello Vijay from host. That means it will display hello Vijay, and it will display host private IP address, and it will store in index.html path, guys. And here you can see we are installing HTTPD web server, and we are going to deploy our hello world host name to this HTTP web server. And here you can see in security groups we have not given to port HTTP, guys. So it will throw an error, and I will show you that also, guys. So directly select launch instance, and it takes nearly 10 to 20 seconds to come to running state, guys. Select instances, and here you can see it is in pending state. We have created with T2 micro. So here you can see it was showing all the details, guys. So when we select this EC2 instance, here you can see it was showing everything. Instance summary, instance our this is our instance ID, guys, and this is our public IPv4 address, and this is our private IPv4 address, guys. And here you can see this is our DNS name, and here you can see instance type is T2 micro. We have created with T2 micro instance type, and here you can see this is the VPC ID. Under this VPC we have created this EC2 instance. Under this subnet we have created this EC2 instance, and we have not attached any of the IAM rule, so it was not showing. And here you can see, and here you can see key pair assigned to launch. This is the key pair we have attached to this EC2 instance. Here you can see key pair assigned to launch. And when I go to status and alarms, here you can see CloudWatch alarms and everything, and I will make a dedicated video using CloudWatch and EC2 instance. And here you can monitor each and everything, CPU utilization, network and bits, and you can monitor each and everything of our EC2 instance. In security, here you can see we have not attached IAM role, so it was not showing. And this is our ID, and here you can see launch time, and Friday April 5th 2024 we have launched this EC2 instance, it was showing. And this is the security group, guys. Under this security group we have created this EC2 instance. So let's try to access our HTTPD web server, guys. I'll copy here. So it will throw an error, guys. You can see it was not working. Previously on EC2 user data, we have installed, that means we have bootstrapped HTTPD to install HTTPD, and we have given to launch. So I will show you something, guys. So here you can see it was throwing site can't be reached. Let's go to instances and go to security, and under security groups you need to select the security groups, and I'll select this. And here you can see we have given only access to port SSH. That means we have given access to port 22, and we need to give to access HTTPD web server. We need to give access to HTTP guys. So select edit inbound rules, and we need to select add rule, and here we need to select HTTPD. We need to select HTTPD. Sorry, HTTP, and here we need to select this 0.0.0.0/0 means anyone from anywhere can access guys. So I'm selecting save rules. So when I come here, so when I reload this, see now it was working. Hello world from IP 10.0.0.0 137.ec2 internal. So just remember this guys, 10.0.0.137. So when I come here and when I go to details, here you can see our private IPv4 address 10.0.0.0.137. So it was displaying here. So this is how EC2 user data works guys. And I will make a dedicated video on how security group works. And now let's connect to our virtual machine. So you need to select public IPv4 address of our virtual machine, and we need to select mobile XTM. Here you can select whatever you need. You can select mobile XTM, or you can use putty, or it may be anything. So here I'm using mobile XTM. You need to select session, and we need to select SSH, and here we need to paste the public IPv4 address, and here I'm giving EC2-user, and we need to select advanced SSH settings, and we need to check mark this, and we need to give the path of our key pair. This is the key pair which I have used for this virtual machine. So we need to select OK, and now it will connect to this EC2 instance. So you can see it was connected. So let's try to update sudo yum update -y and sudo -i. So previously using EC2 user data, we have automatically installed HTTP web server and we have deployed this. So now let's try to see this HTTPD status. So systemctl status HTTPD. So here you can see it is in enable state and it is in active and running. It's installed using EC2 user data guys. So this is all about this video guys, and if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel guys, and bye. Hi, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Gidituri, and in this video we are going to discuss about how to launch Windows EC2 instance. So the first thing is you need to log into AWS management console, and you need to select EC2. Here you can see we need to select EC2. So here firstly EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud, and it is a web service which is offered by Amazon Web Services. And basically EC2 is used to create virtual machines in AWS cloud guys. So to create EC2 instance, you need to select instances, and here you need to select launch instance. And the first step is we need to give the name of the instance guys. So here I'm giving Windows instance. And the second thing is we need to select EMI. Here EMI stands for Amazon Mission Image, and it is a template used to create some of the software configurations. And in previous video, we discussed about how to launch Linux based virtual machine, and in this video we are going to discuss about Windows based virtual machine. So we need to select EMI Windows. Here you can see I'm selected Windows, and here you can see Microsoft Windows Server 2022 base, and architecture is 64-bit guys. And we need to select instance type. I'm going with the free tier eligible T2 micro, and it comes with 1 CPU and 1 GB of memory, and the family is T2. And here we need to give the key pair guys. So here I'm going to create a new key pair. I'm giving the name like new key. You can give whatever you want guys, or else let's give new key. Okay, and we need to select create key pair. And the fourth step is networking settings, guys. You need to select edit, and we need to select VPC. Under which VPC we are going to create this EC2 instance. So I'm going to create under my VPC. So here we need to select subnet, and here you can see auto assign public IP. Always we need to keep this in enable state, guys. If you keep this in disable state, for this instance, IP will not be allocated, guys. So you need to keep this in enable state. So then IP will be allocated. So let's create a security group, and I'm giving the name like SG and SG. Here also you can give whatever you want, guys, name. And here you can see inbound. Here we are giving RDP. And when we are going to communicate with Windows instance, we need to give RDP, guys. Here RDP stands for Remote Desktop Protocol, and it is a secure way and secure network communication protocol offered by Microsoft, guys. And it allows users to execute remote operations on other computers. So that's why we use RDP connections, guys. And RDP, the default port number of RDP is, here you can see 3389, guys. It runs under the default port of 3389. And here you can see in storage, by default storage is, when we select Windows, the by default storage is 30 GB, and by default when we select Linux, the by default storage is 8 GB. Here you can increase, guys, but you cannot decrease. Here when I select 50, see, it was accepting. So when I select 25, it will not accept, guys. Here you can see volume is smaller than snapshot, must be least 30. So minimum is 30 GB, guys, and maximum is you can give whatever you want. So we have given each and everything, and we need to select directly launch instance, and it takes nearly 30 seconds to come to running state, guys. Let's go to instances, and let's refresh this. You can see it is in pending state, and it takes nearly 30 seconds to come to running state, guys. And in details you can see this is our instance ID, and this is our public IPv4 address, and this is our private IPv4 address. And here you can see we have created with 32 micro, and this is the VPC. Under this VPC we have created this Windows EC2 instance. Under this subnet we have created this Windows EC2 instance. Here you can see this is our AMI ID, and here you can see this is the key pair which we have been attached to this EC2 instance. And you can see our instance is in running state, guys. And let's try to connect to our Windows virtual machine, guys. So to connect this, you need to first select RDP, guys. You need to select here RDP. In every system we will find RDP, so you need to select this. And here we need to give a public IP address of our EC2 instance, guys. This is the public IPv4 address. We need to copy this, and we need to come here, and we need to paste that public IP address here, guys. And you need to drop down this, and here it was asking username, and the default username is we need to give administrator, guys. We need to give here administrator, and we need to select connect. And it was asking password, guys. So to generate this password, you need to select this EC2 instance, and you need to select connect, guys. Select connect, and here you need to select RDP client. And here you can see this is the public IP address of our EC2 instance. Here you can see username is administrator, and you need to select get password. And here you need to select upload private key file, and previously we have created a key pair, so you need to upload that key pair to here, guys. And you need to select decrypt password, and here you can see password, it was generated a password. You need to copy this, and you need to come here, and you need to paste this decrypted password here, and you need to select OK, and you need to select yes. Now it will connect to our Windows EC2 instance, guys, using RDP. And it will be some laggy, guys, because it comes with 1 CP and 1 GB of memory. So that's why it will be laggy. So I'm refreshing this. And here you can see guys, it was displaying each and everything information. This is the host name, and here you can see this is the instance ID. At last you can see C80. So when I come to my instances, let's go to instances, and when I select this instance here, instance ID at last you can see C80. This is the instance ID, and here you can see private IPv4 address is 10.0.1.103. So when I come here, you can see our private IP address is 10.0.1.103. So when I come here, public IPv4 address is 133.234.29.49, and it will be everything, it will be same guys. Here you can see private IPv4 address 13.234.29.49, and here you can see instance type we have created is T2.micro, and availability zone is AP South 1B. Architecture is AMD 64. Total memory is 1024 GB. That means 1024 MB. That means it comes with 1 GB of memory, guys. And network is low to moderate. And this is all about this video, guys. In this video, we have created Windows EC2 instance. And if you like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. And see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Gidturi, and in this video, we are going to discuss about how to change instance type after created. So let's quickly log into AWS Management Console and let's create an Amazon EC2 instance. So here you can see this is my AWS Management Console, and let's create an Amazon EC2 instance. And we need to select instances, and we need to select launch instance, and we need to give the instance name. I'm giving the instance name like instance 1, and I'm going with Amazon Linux, and we need to select instance type. Here you can see we are going to create our instance with T2 micro. This is free tier eligible. So we need to select key pair, and we need to select VPC, and we need to select subnet and everything. And I'm going with the default security group, and the default storage is 8 GB. I'm going with the default storage. So directly we can select launch instance. And if you want to know how to create EC2 instance, directly go to my YouTube channel. Here you can find how to create have created dedicated video on how to create EC2 instance, guys. You can find there. So let's reload this, and here you can see it is in pending state, and we have created with instance type of T2.micro, and here you can see our instance is in running state, guys. And now to change this instance type to T2.micro to T2.larger, T2.medium, or it may be anything, you need to stop this instance, guys. So to change this instance, you need to select this, and you need to go to select the instance state. You need to select actions, and here you can see we need to select instance settings, guys. You need to select this, and here you can see option change instance type. So it was not showing because our instance is in running state, guys. So first thing is we need to stop the instance, and let's stop this instance. We need to select the instance state, and we need to select stop instance. We need to stop this. After stopping this, after shutdowning this, we need to select again actions, and we need to select instance settings, and we need to select this, guys, change instance type. Right now it is in stopping state. Here you can see, and here you can see it was stopped, guys. And we need to select actions, and we need to select instance settings, and here you can see now it was showing change instance type. We need to select this, and here you can see this is the instance type. Right now we are using T2.micro. So you can change to any of the instance type, like any of the instance type, guys. So I will change this to T2 medium. Here you can see I'm going to change this to T2 medium. You can change whatever you want, guys. So I'm going with T2 dot medium. So here you can see it was throwing a message like charges may apply. Here you can see You are using currently T2.micro under the free tier. If you change to T2 medium, you will no longer be under the free tier and you will be charged for instance usage. So it was telling like right now we are using T2.micro. This is free tier eligible. When we are changing to T2.medium, it is not a free tier, so it will charge some of the money from us. So here you can see T2.medium, and this is T2. Sorry, this is T2.micro, and this is T2 medium. Here you can see T2.micro. It per hour it charges 0.0124 USD guys, and T2.medium it charges 0.0496 USD. This is per hour guys, and here you can see CPU. T2.micro comes with 1 GB, 1 CPU guys, and it comes with uh, sorry, T2 dot medium comes with two CPUs guys, and T2 dot micro comes with one CPU, and T2 dot micro comes with memory of 1024 MB, that means 1 GB of memory, and T2 medium comes with 4096 of MB, that means 4 GB of memory guys. It comes with 4 GB of memory, and that's why it charges more money. And after selecting this, you need to select apply. When I select apply here, now it will change instance type guys. So here you can see our instance type has been changed to T2 medium. So now let's start this instance. Here you can see it was throwing message like instance type change successful. So let's start this. So when I reload this, you can see it is in pending state. Now it will come to running state after 10 to 15 seconds guys. And it was converted to T2 micro to T2 medium. Not only T2 medium, you can convert to any of the instance type according to your needs guys. And you can see our instance is in running state. So this is all about this video guys, and if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel guys, and see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Girituri, and in this video we are going to discuss about how to create EBS volume and attach and mount the EBS volume to Windows EC2 instance. So here EBS stands for Elastic Block Storage. By creating EBS volumes, we can attach that EBS volume to our virtual machine, and we can use it like as an external HDDs for our virtual machine. So here you can see first we are going to create Windows EC2 instance, and after creating Windows EC2 instance, we are going to create new EBS volume with 40 GB, and after creating this EBS volume, we are going to attach this EBS volume to our Windows EC2 instance, and after attaching this EBS volume, we are going to mount this EBS volume to Windows EC2 instance guys. So let's quickly log into AWS Management Console, and let's create an Amazon Windows EC2 instance. So here you can see this is my AWS Management Console, and we need to select EC2, and we need to select instances. Right now here you can see we don't have any of the instances, and in volumes we don't have any volumes. So here you can see guys we don't have any volumes. So let's quickly create an Windows EC2 instance. You need to select launch instances, and here I'm giving like Windows instance, and AMI I'm going to select Windows. In instance type T2 micro is enough, and we need to select key pair. It is a login credentials for our EC2 instance, and we need to select VPC. Under this VPC I'm going to create this Windows EC2 instance, and we need to keep this in a enable state. If you keep in disable state, IP will not be allocated. So I'm going to set the security group. And when you create Windows EC2 instance, the default storage is 30 GB. So I'm going with the default storage, and directly I'm going to select launch instance. Now let's select instances, and you can see our instance is in pending state. We need to see here running state guys. And for this we attached key EC2 key. Okay. And you can see our instance is in running state. Now we need to connect to this Windows EC2 instance. So we need to select here RDP. Here you can select RDP, and we need to give here public IPv4 address. We need to copy this and we need to come here and we need to paste it here. And we need to select show options. So here we need to give username. So to see that username, directly select connect and you need to select RDP client. So this is the username. I'm going to copy this administrator and I'm going to paste it here and you need to select connect and it was asking password. So to generate password, you need to select get password and you need to okay, you need to select RDP and here you can see we need to select get password. Let's try from starting guys. You need to select this and you need to select connect and we need to select RDP. You need to select get password. So yes guys, here we need to upload our private key. So this is the key EC2 key and I'm going to select this and we need to select decrypt password. So this is the password. We need to copy this and we need to paste it here. When I select Control V, it will paste OK and you need to select yes. So now it was connecting to our Windows EC2 instance. You can see this is our Windows EC2 instance and it takes nearly 2 to 3 minutes to start guys. You need to wait for that time. And I want to show you something guys. Let's go to instances and when we create an Amazon EC2 instance, automatically volume will be created guys. So when I come to volumes here, so when I reload here, so when I reload this, here you can see this is the default volume which is created by this Windows EC2 instance. When we create an EC2 instance, automatically EBS volume will also be created and this is the default storage 30 GB and you can see when I come here it is in use guys because it was using right now it was using this EC2 instance, that's why it was showing in use. So let's come here RDP. We need to wait for some time. Yes guys, let's refresh this. Now you can see guys our Windows EC2 instance. This is our Windows EC2 instance. If you want to check, this is the private IPv4 address 10.0.0.0.162. So when I come here, when I select this, here you can see 10.0.0.162. So here you can see this is the private IPv4 address 34.227.197.160. So when I come here, you can see private IPv4 address 34.227.197.160. This is our Windows EC2 instance and we have created with 30 GB. We have created with default storage. So when I select storage here, here you can see this is our EBS storage root device and it was created with 30 GB. This is the default storage. So to check that, directly go to here and directly open file manager. So you need to select this PC and here you can see 29.9 GB. This is the default storage guys. So let's do one thing. Let's extend EBS volume. So directly go to volumes and here you can see this is the default volume guys. So let's increase this 30 GB to 40 GB or else 30 GB to 100 GB, that up to your wish guys. So I'm going to increase 10 GB extra. So let's see. So to increase this volume, you need to select this in EBS volume guys and you need to select actions and here you can see modify volume. You need to select this and here you can see right now we are using this general purpose SSD which is GB2. Right now the default storage is 30 GB. So I'm going to increase to 40 GB. So if you are thinking like right now this is 30 GB. So if you want to decrease the volume, it will not accept guys. You can see the size of the volume can only be increased but not decreased. We can only increase guys, but we cannot decrease. So that's why the default is 30. So I'm going to increase 30 GB to 40 guys. So I'm going to select extra 10. So 40, we need to select modify and you need to select again modify and you can see requested volume modification for volume. So it was requested. So right now you can see this is 30. Now after some time it will convert to 40. So when I come here, you can see it is in modifying state guys. It is in use but it is in modifying state. because we added 10 GB extra. So let's reload this, and you can see now it was converted to 40 GB. So now let's directly come here and let's refresh this. Let's open this again, and here you can see again it was showing 30 GB. So we have attached. So let's come here where we have extended our EBS volume, but we have not mounted our EBS volume in Windows EC2 instance. So to mount that volume, directly search here, create and format hard disk partitions. You need to select that, guys. Directly select create, and it will show that. And here you can see you need to select create and format hard disk partitions. You need to select this. And here you can see this is the default volume. Here you can see 30 GB, but we have increased it 10 volume extra, but it was not allocated. That means we haven't mounted this volume. So to mount this volume, you need to select here, like you need to right click this, and you need to select extend volume. So it will increase 30 to 40 GB of volume. So if you want to create new, I will show you guys here. And here you can see this is the C drive. So if you want to create another drive like D drive or E drive or F drive or any of the drive, you need to select here, right click, and you need to select new simple volume. So it will create another new disk. So right now I want to increase this volume. I want to increase 30 GB to 40 GB. So to increase that, you need to directly come here and you need to right click this, and you need to select extend volume. So I'm going to select extend volume, and you need to select next, and you need to select next, and you need to select finish. So here you can see, guys, it was converted to 40 GB. So when I come here, here you can see 30 GB. So when I refresh this, let's refresh this. Let's wait for some time, guys. It was loading. So when I refresh this, here you can see it was converted to 40 GB, 39.9 GB. So yes, guys, this is how you can increase your EBS volume. So now let's do one thing, guys. Let's create an EBS volume, and I will show you in a diagram. Same like this. Let's create an EBS volume with 40 GB or 50 GB. It may be anything. Let's create an EBS volume, and let's attach the EBS volume to our Windows EC2 instance, and let's mount the EBS volume to our Windows EC2 instance. So to do that, directly come here, and you need to go to volumes, and here you can see this is the default volume. You can see, guys, we have previously the default volume is 30 GB, but we have increased it 10 GB, and we have added the 10 GB. That means we have allocated the 10 GB to here. Right now this is 40 GB of volume. So now let's create new EBS volume. So to create EBS volume, again I want to tell you something, guys. EBS volume is regional specific. So here regional specific is nothing but if you are creating your EC2 instance in availability zone of US East 1A, so you need to create your EBS volume is in US East 1A. If you are creating your EBS volume is US East 1B, you cannot attach that EBS volume to this Windows EC2 instance. So that's why we call it as regional specific. So let's go to volumes, and let's create EBS volume. So you need to select create volume, and here we need to select GB2, and here you can see it was taking 100 GB, so I don't need 100 GB. So let's take 50 GB of volume, guys, or else let's take 20 GB of volume extra. This is I'm going to take 20 GB extra. So here you can see this is regional specific. Right now we have created this EC2 instances US East 1A. So that's why here we need to select US East 1A, and you can directly create this volume. You need to select create volume, and you can see our volume is created with 20 GB. So when I come here, here you can see it is in creating state. So it will come to available state. So when I reload this, here you can see it was converted to available state, guys. It is in available state, but we are not using this. Here you can see when you observe the default EBS volume, it is showing in use. In use means it was mounted to this EC2 instance. So to mount or else to attach this, when you attach this EBS volume to Windows EC2 instance, it will show in use. So right now it is in available state, and I will change this name to Windows Volume 1. So here you can say I'm giving the name like for this Windows, uh, sorry, for this EBS volume I'm giving the name like Windows Volume 1. So let's come here first, guys, and let's close this, and let's close this also, and let's come here and let's select create. And here you can see we need to select create and format hard disk partitions. So when I select this, here it was showing only 40 GB of volume. 40 GB means here you can see this is the default volume. This is the 40 GB of volume it was showing. So we need to select this, and you need to select actions, and we need to select attach volume. So we are going to attach this volume to Windows EC2 instance. So you need to select this, and you need to select actions, and you need to select attach volume, and to which instance you want to attach this volume it was asking. So you need to select to Windows instance, and you can see for this instance I am given the name like Windows instance. So same it was showing here, guys. So we need to select Windows instance, and this is in running, and we need to select any of the name, guys. So I'm going to select XVDC. I'm going to select this, and we can directly select attach volume. So when I select attach volume, so here you can see it was showing in use. So we have attached this EBS volume to this Windows EC2 instance, guys. So let's come here. So here you can see it was showing 20 GB, but it is in offline. So let's open this. Let's go to this PC, and here you can see it was only showing 39 GB. That means it was showing only 40 GB. That means it was default storage, guys. And we have attached our EBS volume to this Windows EC2 instance, but we haven't mounted. So let's do one thing, guys. If let's unmount this. So to unmount this directly, come here to volumes, and you need to select this. Before unmounting this, again I am showing here. You can see it was showing 20 GB of volume here. So when I select this, and when I go to actions, so when I select forced detach volume, so when I select detach, it will detach that volume to Windows, guys. So when I come here, you can see it was gone. So it was working like pen drive, guys. So you can observe it was working like pen drive. So let's close this, and let's again attach, guys. And I will select this, and I'll select actions. It was not showing attach. So let's reload this. Let's reload this, and this is the 20 GB of volume which you have been created. So let's select this actions, and you can see now it was showing attach volume. You need to select attach volume. We need to select this, and we need to select any of the name, and we need to select attach volume. So when I come here again, here you can see it was showing. So this is how you can create EBS volume, and we can attach that EBS volume. So now let's mount that EBS volume to this Windows EC2 instance. So to mount this, you need to right click here first. Here you need to right click, and you need to right now here you can see, guys, it was in offline. Here you can see it was in offline. You need to keep this in online. So right click here, you need to select online, and you can see it is in online, but it is not initialized. So again right click, and you need to select initialized disk. You need to select this, and you need to select OK, and you can see it was showing online, but we have not allocated. So when I come here, you can see we have kept to online, but we haven't initialized the disk. That means we haven't allocated. So to allocate, again directly come here, and you need to right click here, and here you need to select new simple volume, and you need to select next. And here you can see this is the 20 GB of our volume, guys, and it was converting to MB, 20,477 MB. It was 20 GB of volume, guys. So you need to select next, and here you can select any of the disk name, like here when I come here, you can see this is the C drive. So like this you can give any of the name, guys. So here let's go with D disk. Let's select D disk, and let's select next. and next, and you need to select finish. So here you can see. So when I come here, so here you can see it was showing 20 GB of volume, it was attached. So it was mounted to our Windows EC2 instance. So this is how guys you can create your EBS volumes, and we can attach that EBS volume to our Windows EC2 instance. Same like this, you can attach this Windows you can attach this EBS volume to this EC2 instance, and you can mount this EBS volume to Windows EC2 instance. And now let's do one thing, and let's create another EBS volume, and let's mount that volume also guys. For best practice I am showing this. So let's go to volumes again, and here you can see right now we have created 40 GB. This is the default, and this is our custom EBS volume, and you can see it was showing here in D disk we have created with 20 GB of volume. Now let's create another EBS volume guys. So directly select create volume, and here I'm going to select GP2, and here I'm going to select now 10 GB of volume guys. Right now I'm creating 10 GB, and here we need to select availability zone, and we need to select create volume, and you can see new volume has been created. It is in creating state. We need to see here available state. So let's reload this, and you can see it is in available state guys. So we have created EBS volume, but we haven't attached that EBS volume to Windows EC2 instance, so that's why it was showing available. When you attach this EBS volume to this Windows EC2 instance, automatically it will show same like this guys. It will show in use. So let's attach this. Direct we need to first let's give the name guys. I'm going to give here Windows Volume 2. So here you can say I have given Windows Volume 2 name. So you need to select actions, and you need to select attach volume. So here we need to select instance, and here I'm going to select XVDB. So before selecting attach volume, let's come here, and let's come here guys. Right now here you can see we have only two disks, C disk and D disk. This is the external disk guys we have been created, and now let's select here attach volume. So when I select attach volume, so when I come here, it will show another EBS volume. So here you can see guys, it was showing another EBS volume, 10 GB of volume. So when I go back, and when I select this, and when I select force detach, so when I select detach, it will remove guys. So when I come here, now it was removed. So you can understand guys how it was working. So let's again attach, let's reload this, and let's select this, and you need to select actions, and you need to select attach volume. So here you can see guys, it was not showing. When we select attach, it will show guys. So you need to select instance, you need to select this Windows instance, and I'm going to select XVDB, you need to select attach volume. So here you can see it is in use, because we have attached this EBS volume to Windows EC2 instance. We have attached with 10 GB. So let's directly come here. Here you can see it was showing. Now directly perform that actions again guys. Directly right click, and you need to select first online, and again right click, and you need to select initialize disk, and you need to select OK. And after we have initialized, but we have not allocated. So when I come here, you can see it was showing only C disk and D disk. C disk which comes with the 40 GB of memory, and D disk, this is the external disk, it comes with 20 GB of memory. Here you can see this is the 20 GB of memory which we have been created previously, and now we created 10 GB of memory. So to attach this, so sorry, not attach, to mount this, directly come here, and again you need to right click here, and you need to select new simple volume, and you need to select next, and this is the MB guys, 10,237 MB. That means this is 10 GB of memory guys, and you need to select next, and you need to select next. Let's come back here, you can select any of the disk name guys. So my name is Vijay, so I'm going to select V. So I'm going to select next, I'm going to select next, and I'm going to select finish. So here you can see guys, it was mounted. So when I come here, Here you can see it was mounted 10 GB of memory, 9.99 GB. That means it was 10 GB of memory has been mounted to this Windows EC2 instance. So this is how you can create Windows EC2 instance, and you can create EBS volumes, and you can attach that EBS volume to this Windows EC2 instance, and you can mount that volumes same like this, guys. So here you can create whatever you want, files and everything. You can create whatever you want, guys. So let's come here and let's detach that volumes. So yes, guys, I want to tell you something, and this is all about this video. And in this video, we have created EBS volumes, and we have attached that EBS volumes to our Windows EC2 instance, and we have mounted that volumes. Here you can see we have mounted that volumes and everything, and we have increased our default volume. The default storage which we have created 30 GB, but we have increased this to 40 GB, and we have mounted that 40 GB here. You can see we have done this. Now let's do one thing. Let's remove that EBS volumes. So to remove that EBS volumes, this is the default volume, we cannot remove. So if you want to remove this, you cannot remove, guys. This is the default volume which is created by this Windows EC2 instance. So we cannot remove. Let's try to remove, guys, but we cannot remove. Directly select this, go to actions. So when I select detach volume, then select detach, it will throw an error. You can see fail to detach volume, because this is the root volume, we cannot remove. So this is the external volume which have been created with when we have attached that volume, and we have mounted that volume. We can remove this, guys, but we cannot remove the default volume. So now let's try to remove 10 GB of volume. Here you can see, let's remove this. So directly we need to select this, and we need to select actions, and we need to select force detach volume, or we need to select detach volume and detach, and you can see successfully detached volume. So when I come here, you can see V drive has been removed. That means 10 GB of volume has been removed. So again, let's remove this also, guys. 20 GB of volume. So let's select this 20 GB of volume. You need to go to actions, and you need to select detach volume. So when I select detach volume, it will remove successfully detached volume. So when I come here, you can see D disk also removed. So this is how you can create EBS volumes. We can attach that EBS volume to our Windows EC2 instance, and you can mount that EBS volumes to this Windows EC2 instance, and we can detach this EBS volumes. So let's remove this. Let's remove these two volumes, guys. After completing your lab, try to remove this volumes, guys, because Amazon will charge some of the money from you. So that's why we need to remove this. We need to select this, and we need to select actions. And here it was not showing. Okay, let's select one. Let's select action, and you need to select delete volume, and we need to select here delete, and you can see one EBS volume has been removed. And let's remove this EBS volume. Actions, and we need to select delete, and we need to select delete. So we have removed our custom EBS volumes. And if you want to remove this default volume, we cannot remove, guys. When I select here, you can see it was not showing even option. It was not showing option. We cannot remove the default volume. So yes, guys, here you can see we don't have external HD volumes. And yes, guys, this is all about this video. And if you like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. And see you in the next video, and bye. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Girtori, and in this video, we are going to discuss about how to take a snapshot of EBS volume and attach and mount to new EC2 instance. And in previous video, I explained you how to create EBS volume and attach and mount to Windows EC2 instance. And in this video, I'll explain you how to take a snapshot and attach to new EC2 instance. So here, snapshot is nothing but snapshot is a base feature for creating backups of our EBS volumes, or else we can explain like snapshot is an exact replica of a volume. So here you can see this is the structure. Right now we are going to create First, we are going to create one Windows EC2 instance, and when we create any instance, then automatically root EBS volume will be created. And after creating this EC2 instance, we are going to connect to this instance, and we are going to create some of the files and folders in this Windows instance one. And after creating files and folders, we are going to take a snapshot of a Windows instance one, and then we are going to terminate this Windows instance one. And after, we are going to create new Windows instance 2. So when we create Windows instance 2, then automatically root EBS volume will be created for this Windows instance 2. And after creating this, we are going to attach this Windows instance 1 EBS volume to Windows instance 2. So here we will find all the files and folders which have been created in Windows instance 1. So yes, guys, so let's quickly log into AWS Management Console, and let's create Windows EC2 instance first. Need to select EC2 and instances. Here we need to select launch instance. Here I'm giving Windows instance 1. Same like this, guys. Let's follow this. I'm giving Windows instance 1, and AMI we need to select Windows. And here you can see instance type T2 micro is enough, and we're going to select key pair EC2 key. And in networking settings, we need to select VPC and we need to select subnet. And always we need to keep this in enable, because when we keep this in disable, IP will not be allocated for this Windows EC2 instance. So we need to keep this in enable, and we need to select security groups. And by default, when we select Windows, the default storage is 30 GB, and directly we can launch with this. And let's select launch instance, and let's select instances. And here you can see our Windows instance 1 is in pending state. So let's keep here Windows instance state is equal to running. So there it will display all the running instances. So that's why I'm keeping here instance state is equal to running. So when we create any instance, automatically EBS volume will be created, guys. So directly select volumes, and here you will find this volume. Here you can see one volume has been created for this Windows instance. So when I reload this, remove this, and let's again reload this. And you can see it is in running state. Instance state is equal to running. Let's again reload this. Why it was not showing? And here you can see Windows 1, Windows instance 1 is in running state. So when I come here, when we create Windows EC2, any of the instance, either Linux or Windows, by default, one EBS root volume will be created. This is the root volume, and it is in use state, guys. So here you can see this is the root EBS volume. Let's connect to this Windows EC2 instance. So you need to select RDP, and here we need to give the public IP address of our Windows EC2 instance. So this is the public IPv4 address. We need to paste it here, and we need to select show options, and here we need to give the username. So we need to select connect, and you need to select RDP, and this is the username administrator. Directly paste it here, and you need to select connect, and now it will ask password, guys. So to generate this password, you need to select get password, and you need to upload your private key. Previously we have given EC2 key. This is the key which you have given for the Windows EC2 instance. So we need to select this. We need to select open, and we need to select decrypt password. So here this is the password. We need to copy this, and we need to paste it here, and we need to select OK, and we need to select yes. Now it was connecting to our Windows EC2 instance. So refresh this, guys. And here let's create some of the folders. Let's wait for some time. It was some of the laggy. Here you can see guys, this is the public IPv4 address 52.204.202.72. So when I come here to these Windows instances, so when I select this and this is the public IPv4 address, you can see 52.204.202.72 and private IPv4 address is 10.0.0.231. So when I select this, here you can see this is the private IPv4 address 10.0.0.231. We have connected to our Windows EC2 instance. So let's create some of the files and folders here, guys. So directly I will select File Manager, and here I am selecting this PC. And here you can see this is the default root EBS volume. So this is the volume, guys. So when I select volumes, here you can see this is the volume. This was created when we create this Windows EC2 instance, automatically EBS volume has been created with 30 GB, and this is the default storage. So when I come here, here you can see it was 30 GB. So here I will create some of the folders, guys. So selecting new and folder, and here I am going to select Vijay, and I'll paste here, guys, and I will create up to 100 folders. Here you can see, guys, I'm created approximately 83 folders. So let's again open this, and I'll open this PC, and in C drive here you can see I was created nearly 83 folders, guys. So you can create your own, or else you can download any of the web pages or any of the things. Here you can download whatever you want. So let's take a snapshot of this root EBS volume, and let's create another Windows instance, and let's attach this snapshot to Windows 2 EC2 instance, and let's access the data. Let's access this all folders, guys. So I will close this. So again, I'm showing you here, guys. Here you can see in this default storage. So when I select this PC, in this disk C, that means local disk C. This means root EBS volume. In this root EBS volume, I have created some of the folders. So these are all the folders. Here you can see these are all the folders. You can find I have created up to 83 folders I have created. So I'll take a snapshot, guys. So you need to take a snapshot, you need to go to volumes, and this is the root EBS volume, guys. Here you can see this is for this when we create instance, our EBS volume has been created. This is the EBS volume. So I will take a snapshot for this root EBS volume. So to take a snapshot, we need to select this, and you need to select actions, and here you need to select create snapshot. So I'm going to select this. So here we need to give the description. So here I'm giving my snapshot for Windows instance. So here you can see, guys, I'm giving the description like my snapshot for Windows instance, and encryption, it is not in encrypted state. So you can give tag here. So I'm giving tag. So he I'm giving name, and I'll copy this my snapshot for Windows instance, and same for value I'm giving this, and I'm going to select create snapshot. So automatically here you can see snapshot will be created. So when I open this in a new tab, here you can see snapshot has been created, so it is in pending state. Here you can see, guys, it is in pending state. Right now it is in creating, and right now here you can see it is in unavailable. So we need to see here available, and we here we need to see here active. So let's again refresh this. So it was taking exact copy of our EBS volume, guys, root EBS volume. It was taking exact copy. So that's why we called it a snapshot. Here snapshot is also nothing but it is a base feature for creating backups of our EBS volume. So let's reload this again. And here you can see it was completed and 100% it is available. So now let's do one thing. Let's terminate this Windows instance one, guys. So here you can see we need to terminate this, we need to select this, and we need to select instance state, and we need to select terminate instance. So I'm going to terminate this, and I'll reload this. And here you can see our RDP has been stopped. Your remote desktop service session has ended because we terminated our Windows instance. So let's keep aside guys. So here you can see right now our Windows instance 1 is in shutting down state. So let's reload this. Let's terminate this. So when we terminate Windows instance 1, automatically EBS volume will be destroyed guys. Root EBS volume will be destroyed. So let's reload this. Here you can see it was not showing EBS volume, root EBS volume. So when I come here and when I reload this, it will be terminated. So here you can see it was terminated and right now we don't have any of the volumes, but we have taken a snapshot of Windows instance 1. In this snapshot, we are having all the files and folders and everything. So now let's create another Windows instance. So I'm going to select launch instance. And here we need to give the name of the instance. So here I'm giving Windows instance 2. I'm giving the name like Windows instance 2. Here we need to select Windows and we need to select the instance type. I'm going with the free tier eligible T2 micro. We need to select the key pay and we need to select networking. We need to select VPC and we need to select subnet. And here you can say always should be in enable state guys because IP will not be allocated if you keep this in disable. So I'm going to select security group and the default storage is 30 GB. I'm going with 30 GB and directly I'm going to select launch instance. So we need to select instances and let's reload this. And here you can see our Windows instance 2. Here you can see our Windows instance 2 is in pending state. So let's reload this. It is in pending state. And after here you can see when I come to volumes. So when I reload this, here you can see one EBS root volume has been created. So here you can see guys, it was showing in use. So it was attached to this Windows instance. So when we create any of the instance, automatically EBS volume will be created. Root EBS volume guys. So let's reload this. Here you can see it is in running state. So let's keep instance state is equal to running. So now let's connect to this Windows instance. So we need to copy public IPv4 address of our Windows instance and we need to select RDP. So I'm going to remove this and I'm going to select our public IP address and the username is administrator. So I'm going to select connect. So it will ask password. So to generate password, you need to select this and you need to select connect and you need to select RDP client. And here we need to upload our private IP. Sorry, we need to select our key pair guys. So let's select instances again and let's reload and reload and reload. And let's select this. We need to select connect and we need to select RDP and here we need to select get password. And here we need to upload our key guys. Here you can see this is the key EC2 key. I'm going to select OK and we need to select decrypt password. So this is the password. I'm going to copy this and we need to paste it here. We need to select OK. So it will connect to our Windows instance. So we need to select yes. So it will connect to our Windows instance 2 guys. So up to now here when I come here you can see up to now we have created one Windows instance. So when we create Windows instance automatically root EBS volume has been created. So we have created up to 86 folders in Windows instance 1 and after we have taken a snapshot of Windows instance 1 and we have terminated this Windows instance 1 and now we created Windows instance 2. So when we create Windows instance 2 automatically root EBS volume has been created. So now let's attach our Windows instance 1 EBS volume to Windows instance 2. So here you will find in Windows instance 2, you will find all the files and folders which have been created in Windows instance 1. So let's come here. So it was loading guys Windows instance 1. It will be laggy, take some of the time guys because it created with only one CPU. Let's refresh this. Again, let's refresh this. We need to select yes. It was asking internet, so I'm going to select yes, or else you can select no. That is up to your wish. So I'm going to select yes again. It was still loading here. Now it is in running still. So here you can see The private IPv4 address of our Windows instance 2 is 50.19.37.113. So when I come here, so when I select instances, when I select Windows instance 2, this is the private IPv4 address. You can see 50.19.37.113. So here you can see private IPv4 address is 10.0.0.0.250. So when I come here, sorry, when I select here, here you can see in private IPv4 address 10.0.0.250. So we have connected to our Windows instance too. So let's open this in this PC. Here you can see right now we have only one EBS volume, that is root EBS volume. This is 30 GB. So when I come here, so when I select volumes, this is the default volume, root EBS volume guys, which you have been created. When we create Windows instance 2, automatically EBS volume, this is the root EBS volume has been created. So now let's do one thing. Now let's attach this snapshot to our Windows instance 2. So to attach, you need to select this. So again I'm showing you, when I select disk C, here you can see we don't have any files guys. Here you can see we don't have any files. So now let's do one thing. Let's attach this snapshot. Here you can see let's attach this snapshot to this Windows instance too. So to attach this snapshot, you need to select this snapshot and you need to select actions. And here you need to select create volume from snapshot. You need to select this, and here I'm going with all the default one. Here you can select GP2 or any of the things. So I'm going with the general purpose SSD, which is a GP3. And here you can see it was creating with 30 GB, and I'm going to select create volume. So when I select create volume, so when I go to volumes here, when I reload this, one volume will be created. So volume is nothing but this is snapshot guys. Here you can see we have created with the GP3. So here you can see guys, this is the snapshot. This is the snapshot of our Windows instance one snapshot guys. So here you can see root EBS, this is the root EBS volume. It is in use. So this is the snapshot. It is in available. So let's give the naming here. Windows one snapshot. So here I'm giving the name like Windows one snapshot. So now let's attach this snapshot to this Windows instance 2 to access all the files and folders. So we need to, this is the snapshot. So to attach, so right now it is in available state guys. So to attach, you need to select this and you need to select actions and you need to select attach volume. And here we need to select instance. For which instance we are going to attach this volume. So I'm going to select Windows instance 2. This isn't running. So here you can select whatever you want. So I am selecting XVDB. So we need to select attach volume. So when I come here, here you can see it is in use state. So when I come here, we need to, in search bar, we need to select directly select create guys. Directly type create. So here you can see we need to select create and format hard disk partitions. So you need to select this, and here you will find that disk. Here you can see this is a disk which you have been attached. It was created with 30 GB. This is our nothing but this is a snapshot guys. In this drive we have all the files and folders. So again I will show you. So here you can see it was showing disk 1. So when I select detach volume, so when I select this, so when I select action, so when I select force detach volume, so when I select here detach, automatically there it will be removed guys. So here you can see it was not showing now. So now let's attach again. You need to select this, you need to select actions, you need to select attach volume. So I'm going to select Windows instance 2. I'm going to select to this instance, and here I'm going to give this, and we need to select attach volume. So when I come here, again it was showing in use. So it was attached to this Windows EC2 instance. That why is what showing in use. So let's come to here RDP. Here it will show. Here you can see it was showing. So to access this disk one, you need to select right click here and you need to select online. Here you can see it was converted to online. And now let's close this and let's open File Explorer. And here you can see this is in this PC. Here you can find two disks. This is our root EBS volume which you have been created when we create Windows EC2 instance or Linux EC2 instance. One root EBS volume will be created. This is the root EBS volume, and this is the snapshot of our Windows instance one. So when I open this, here you can see all the files, all the folders, Vijay, and here you can see when I come down, you will find guys here. It will be some lagging. Let's Here you can see 83 folders, which you have, these all the folders we have created in Windows instance one. We have created a snapshot. So when I come here, here you can see this is the Windows instance one snapshot. So we have converted this snapshot to a volume. So this is the volume. We have converted to a volume and we have attached this volume to this Windows instance 2. In Windows instance 2, you are accessing all the folders which have been created in Windows instance 1. Again, I am telling you guys, to create a snapshot, you need to, sorry, to create a snapshot, you need to go to volumes, and this is the root EBS volume. You need to select this root EBS volume. So you need to select actions and you need to select create volume. When you select create volume, so sorry, you need to select create snapshot. So when you select create snapshot, automatically snapshot will be created here guys. It will show the snapshot here. So after creating snapshot, if you want to attach this snapshot to any of the EC2 instance, you need to select this and you need to select actions and you need to select create volume from a snapshot. When you select this, same like this, snapshot will be converted to a volume. So after converting this, you need to select this and you need to select actions and you need to select attach volume. So when you select attach volume, it will be shown here guys. So when you select create and disk partitions, it will show here. So you need to right click here. So you need to select online. So when you select online, it will be mounted to our Windows instance too. Then you will find all the folders here. So this is how you can create a snapshot and you can attach a snapshot to another Windows EC2 instance and you can access all the files and folders. So this is all about this video guys. I think you can, so I think it will be informative. So after completing this video, try to remove all these instances and snapshot guys. So let's remove this Windows instance. So again, I am telling you, this is the Windows instance 2. In this Windows instance 2, you are accessing all the files. Here you can see this is the local disk D. That means this is our snapshot. And in this snapshot, you can see all the folders. Here you can see all the 86 folders which have been created in Windows instance 1. So yes guys, this is all about this video. So now let's terminate this Windows instance one. We need to select this. We need to select actions. We need to select, we need to select instance set. We need to select terminate instance. So when we select this terminate instance, here when we select terminate instance, automatically root EBS volume will be destroyed guys. Here you can see this EBS volume will be destroyed. So when I select terminate, here you can see successfully terminated showing. So it is in shutdowning state guys. So let's wait for some time. Here you can see it was your remote desktop service session has ended. So we are terminating our Windows instance. So session has been ended. So let's reload this. It is in shutting down stage. So let's reload this again. So let's come here and let's reload here. So when Windows instance 2 is terminated, then automatically root EBS volume also will be destroyed guys. So I will show you that. Let's again reload. Here you can see it was terminated. So when I come to volumes, so when I reload this, you can see our root EBS volume has been removed, but this volume has didn't remove guys. So we need to remove this. When we terminate any of the either it is Windows or Linux, when we terminate that instance, root EBS volume will only terminate guys. But when we create this custom EBS volume will not be removed. So we need to select this and select actions, and we need to select delete volume, and we need to select delete, and you can see it was deleted. So let's remove our snapshot. Here you can see this is the snapshot of our Windows instance one. So let's remove this. You need to select this and you need to select actions. You need to select delete snapshot. And here we need to select delete and delete. And yes guys, this is all about this video. And if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel guys. And see you in the next video and bye. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Giditori, and in this video we are going to discuss about how to create EFS and mount to EC2 instances. So here EFS stands for Elastic File System, and it is a simple, scalable, fully managed elastic network file system, also known as NFS. With EFS, you can create a file system, mount that file system on an Amazon EC2 instance, and then read and write data to and from file systems. So EFS provides facilities that it can grow and shrink your file systems automatically as you need and remove files. This eliminates the need to provision and manage capacity to accommodate growth. And Amazon EC2 instances running in multiple availability zones within the same AWS region can access the file systems so that many users can access, share and common data sources. So guys, and here you can see this is the official documentation from Amazon EFS. Here you can see Amazon Elastic File System and serverless fully elastic file storage, and here you can see 5 GB of standard storage for 12 months with AWS free tier account. That means if you are using AWS free tier account, 5 GB standard storage data will be free for 12 months guys. And here you can see benefits of Amazon EFS. Here these are all the benefits guys. Quick, quick and easy to create, elastic and scalable, pay as you go, and secure and reliable. These are the benefits of EFS, guys. When you select this, quick and easy to create. Here you can see create and configure shared file system, simple and quick for AWS compute service. So no provisioning, deploying, and patching or maintenance required. And here you can see elastic and scalable. Scale workloads on demand to petabytes of storage and gigabytes per seconds of throughput out of the box. So here you can see pay as you go, pay as you go. That means reduce TCO with automatic lifecycle management. So cost optimized infrequent access and archive storage classes designed to lower cost up to 97%. Here pay as you go model means if we are using Amazon EFS for if we are using 1 GB of data for Amazon EFS, Amazon will charge for that 1 GB of data. That that's why we call it as pay as you go. And here you can see secure and reliable. Secure and reliable access your files with fully managed file systems designed for 99.999% durable and up to 99.99% of available. And these are the benefits of EFS, guys. And here you can see this is the structure. Right now we are going to create. First we are going to create two different EC2 instances. After that we are going to attach IAM role to this EC2 instances. For this IAM role we are going to give permissions like EC2 full access and EFS full access, or else you can give directly administrator permissions also. And after creating this EC2 instances we need to create EFS, and we need to attach that EFS to this EC2 instances, guys. And let's start our video, guys. Here you can see previously I have created two different EC2 instances. So first let's try to connect to this EC2 instances using MoboXtem. Copy public IPv4 address and come to MoboXtem and select session SSH, and you need to paste your public IPv4 address, and then here you need to go EC2-user, and we need to go path of our key pair, guys. So same like this, let's connect another instance. It was connected. Let's connect instance to select session SSH, and we need the public IPv4 address, and we need to select instance 2 and copy public IPv4 address and paste it here, EC2-user, And here we need to give the path of our key pair, guys. You can see now it was connected. Now I will keep in multi-execution mode and I will update this sudo m update -y and sudo -i to become root user, guys. Let's clear the screen and let's come to root folder. And when I hit LL, here you can see we don't have our EFS. So let's clear the screen and let's create. Here you can see we don't have EFS directory. Let's create a directory mkdir EFS. So here when I hit LL, here you can see EFS. Here it was created EFS and here it was created EFS. And let's clear the screen and let's hit df-h. Here you can see we didn't attach EFS file system to this EC2 instances. So let's directly go to EFS and let's create EFS, guys. And I will open it in a new tab. And this is EFS, guys. And you need to select create file system and we need to give name. I'm giving my EFS. And here we need to select under which VPC we are going to create this EFS. So I'm going to create under my VPC. I'm going to select that and I'm going to select customize. And here we are going to select regional and we are going with enhanced mode and select next. And in networking, we are going with my VPC and let's remove. Yes, we are going with the default security groups and you can keep your own security groups. If you are going to create some other security groups, you can create the security groups and you need to give you need to attach the security groups here, guys, and simply select next and select next. And these are all the details of EFS which you have been given and select create. And here you can see it is in creating state, guys. It takes nearly 5 seconds to complete. So when I reload this, you can see it is in available state, guys. So now we need to go to security groups, guys. So we need to go to security and here we need to go to security groups. And in security groups, we need to give access to NFS, guys. So you need to select edit inbound groups and here select add rule and here you need to select NFS, guys. You can see you need to select this NFS and the default port number of NFS is 2049. You need to select this. If you are not selecting this NFS as an inbound rule, you cannot access EFS in your EC2 instance, guys. So I'm giving 0.0.0/0 means anyone from anywhere can access. So I'm going to select this save rule. So for the security groups, you can see we are attached port 22 is SSH 2049 is for EFS, that means NFS URL and all traffic. So leave this and come to security group and these are the security groups and let's go to EFS and you need to select my EFS and after you need to select attach, guys. Here you need to select attach and here you need to select mount via IP or else you can select this also, guys. Using NFS client URL you can select this also or else you can select this also, guys. I'm going with this, guys. So let's go to here first and let's exit multi-execution mode. Let's come here and here you can see when I hit df-h, here we didn't attach our EFS. So here also let's clear the screen. When I hit df-h, we didn't attach EFS, guys. So when I hit LL, previously we have created a directory that is EFS. So here also when I hit LL, previously we have created a directory EFS. Not only EFS, guys, you can create whatever you want. Let's clear the screen and let's come to EFS and copy this and come to here and paste it here, guys. And here you can see we have created a directory with name EFS. So that's why I'm going with EFS. Or else if you are going to create some other names, you can give that name here, guys. So it will mount to that directory. Simply select enter. So when I hit now, df-h. You can see it was mounted. See, it was mounted to EFS. So here also, when I hit df-h, here it will not mount, guys. So again come here and copy this and paste it here, guys. And when I hit enter and when I hit again df-h, now it will attach here, guys. You can see previously here you can see it doesn't attach, but now it was attached because we have mounted the TFS here, guys. So let's clear the screen and let's do LL and let's enter into EFS directory here. So cd EFS. So when I hit LL, here we don't have even one file or any of the directory. So let's come here and let's clear the screen. LL. Let's go to this directory, guys. EFS. So cd EFS and let's clear the screen. So when I hit LL, here we don't have any files, but we have mounted our sorry. Here you can see we have mounted this EFS to this directory, EFS directory. So let's create a file here, guys. So touch file one. Here you can see we have created a file, and when I hit LL, here you can see this is the file one. So here when I come here, previously when I hit LL, we don't have any files. So here now when I hit LL, here you can see automatically we have created this file one here, but automatically transferred to here. This is the power of EFS, guys. So now let's create a directory here. So right now we have only one file. Here also I'm showing, guys. Right now we have only one file. So let's create a directory here. mkdir dir1. So when I tell here you can see we have created a directory. Here we don't create a directory, guys. So when I hit LL, automatically it will come, guys. So here you can see dir1. So this is the power of EFS, guys. And let's do another thing, guys. vi file one. So let's keep it in chat mode. I'm giving hi Vijay and I'm saving this. So when I tell here you can see we have written hello Vijay in this file one. So I will come here and I will do cat file one. Here you can see hi Vijay and you can see this is how we use EFS, guys. So let's do one thing. Here you can see previously we have created EFS. Previously we have created two different EC2 instances and we have created EFS and we have mounted the TFS to these two EC2 instances and we have created a file in one EC2 instance and automatically using EFS it automatically comes to another EC2 instance. So this is happened. So now let's terminate this two EC2 instance, guys. Let's terminate this two EC2 instance. And now let's install. Now let's create another two EC2 instances and let's create HTTPD web server, guys, in both the EC2 instances and let's deploy any of the application in any of the EC2 instance, guys. And first let's create two different EC2 instances and let's mount our EFS to where www HTML path, guys. So whenever we deployed any of the file in any of the EC2 instance EFS path, so automatically it will deploy to all the EC2 instances in the TFS paths, guys. So let's do that. So let's come here and let's reload this. And one EC2 instance has been terminated and one it is in running state. And let's reload this and let's use this EFS. Okay, so let's use this EFS only, guys. And I'll remove this and let's come to EC2 and we need to select launch instance. And here I'm giving EFS 1. I'm going to create two instances. So I'm giving here two, guys. So I'm going to select Amazon Linux and T2 micro is enough. I'm going with to select key pair. I'm going to create under my VPC and here you can see I'm going to create two EC2 instance in public subnet 1, guys. That means I'm going to create two EC2 instance under availability zone of US East 1.8, and we need to keep this in enable state. And let's create a security group, guys. I'm giving SG, and here also I'm giving SG. And here you can say I'm giving access to port 22 only, guys. I'm going to give access to only SSH. And let's directly 8 GB is enough, guys. And let's directly launch instance. Now two instance will be created, guys. And let's uncheck this. Meanwhile, let's remove this. Let's reload. And you can see, let's change this name to EFS2. And let's keep instance state is equal to running, guys. Instance state is equal to running. Now let's connect to EFS1. Copy public IPv4 address. Come to mobile extend. Select session. Select SSH. And copy public IPv4 address here. And here EC2-user. And here we need to go the path of the key pair, guys. And you can see it was connected. Again select session SSH and come to here and select EFS2, and I'm going to select this. I'm going to give the public IPv4 address here and EC2-user, and we need to give the path of the key pair. So let's keep in multi-execution mode and let's do sudo yum update -y and sudo -i to become root user. Sorry, sudo -i to become root user, guys. Now let's install HTTPD web server. So sudo yum install HTTPD-y. So systemctl start HTTPD, and we need to enable this, guys. So systemctl enable HTTPD, and we need to see the status, guys. Now systemctl status HTTPD. So let's exit multi-execution mode. Let's come here, and here you can see our HTTPD server is active and running, and it is in enable state. So let's come here. Here also you can see it is in active and running, and it is in enable state, guys. So let's exit from here. Let's clear the screen, and here also let's exit from here. Let's clear the screen, and let's create. When I hit LL, we don't have any even one directory, guys. So let's create a directory, or else let's come to root cd slash. Here also I'll come to cd slash. So here when I hit LL, here previously we installed here HTTPD web server. So this is the path, guys. So let's go to this path, cd where enter and LL, and here you can see www. So cd www. So when I tell here you can see HTML. In this we need to create our files index. We need to create index.html files, guys. Here I have written this also, guys. So when we come here, you can see we need to push our index.html file to our EFS, guys. So we need to mount. I will show you, guys. Let's directly come to EFS. Let's first come here. Let's do cd. Let's come to root cd slash. Same here, follow my steps, guys. Cd and come to root folder by using cd slash. When I hit LL, okay, let's clear the screen. Come to EFS, guys, and copy NFS client, guys, and come to overstem and paste it here. And at last, you need to give where www HTML. So we are mounting to HTML path, guys. So previously we installed HTTPD web server. So we are mounting to that HTTPD web server. So you need to give this path. Enter. So when I hit df-h, you can see our EFS has been mounted to where www.html. So when I come here, when I hit df-h, we didn't mount it here, guys. So it will not show. Let's copy NFS client and come here and paste it here. And at last you need to give slash where www.html. You need to do same like this, guys, and press enter. So when I hit df-h, previously here you can see it was not showing our EFS. Now here you can see it was showing our EFS. It was mounted to where www.html path. So let's clear the screen, and here also let's clear the screen, and let's go to where www.html path. So cd where www.html. So when I hit enter, so here you can see it was showing two files previously. Before we are working in two different EC2 instances. So there we created this directory one and file one. So it was showing here, guys. Let's remove this. First, let's come here and cd where www.html. And when I hit ll, here also it will show. So let's do rm-rf star. Star indicates to it will remove all files, guys, all files in directory. So when I hit ll, we don't have any files. So here also when I hit ll, we don't have any files in our EFS. So let's clear the screen and let's create index.html file, guys. PAM index.html. So now when I hit enter, we need to write anything. So I'm writing hello Vijay, this is EFS, and I am saving this. So let's come here. So when I hit ll, here you can see index.html. Now let's try to access, guys. Copy public IPv4 address and open new tab and paste it here, guys, and enter. And copy EFS2 also, copy public IPv4 address and paste it here, guys. Paste it here and enter. So it was not loading, guys. Let's check security group. So your connection was interrupted. Let's go to instances and let's go to security and let's go to security groups, and here you can see we have only given for SSH. That's why uh, we have only access to SSH. So we need to give add rule, and first we need to select NFS. You need to select NFS, and the default port number of NFS is 2049, and you need to select 0.0.0/0. Anyone from anywhere from can access. And now we need to select, previously we installed HTTP web server and we have mounted our EFS to where www.html path. So in security groups we need to give port inbound rules to security groups also, guys. So you need to select add rule, and here you need to select HTTP, and the default port number of HTTP is 80, guys. So here also I'm selecting 0.0.0/0. So from anywhere from, sorry, anyone from anywhere can access. So we need to select save rule. So here you can see we have given three rules. 80 is for SSH, 22 is for, sorry, 80 is for HTTP, 22 is for SSH, NFS is 2049. This is for EFS, guys. Remember this. When you are creating EFS, you need to give access to 2049 port. That means NFS. So let's come here and let's reload this, guys. Let's reload this and let's reload this. And you can see, guys, now it was working. hello Vijay, this is EFS. So when I come here and when I reload this, hello Vijay, this is EFS. So this is how security groups also works, guys. You need to give access to HTTP port. So because I was mounted our EFS to where www.html path, so I have given port access to 80 and NFS is 2049. This is for EFS. So let's come to here and let's remove these guys. rm-rf index.html. So when I hit here ll, we don't have any file. So here also automatically it will remove, guys. So we don't have any file. So let's do one thing, guys. Let's remove. Let's create. Let's deploy any of the website. So HTML and CSS website templates. We need to select this, guys. And here first I will come to roots, guys. So here right now I'm not in where www html path, guys. Have come out, guys, and let's download this. So let's download this MediPlus application. Open this, copy link address. I will come here using wget command. I will download that. Paste, enter. So when I hit ll, you can see it was downloaded, and we need to unzip this, guys. Unzip MediPlus. Let's clear the screen ll. And you can see this is the unzipped file, and let's now enter into this directory cd medi plus. So when I tell these are all the files, guys. So let's move this all files to our EFS path, that means where www html path. So so just listen, guys, we are moving these all files in this EC2 instance. You can see 37.126. Let's come here and let's go to instances. Here you can see right now we are in EFS, that means we are in instance 1 37.126. At last you can see IPv4 address is 37.126. Here you can see 37.126. We are moving this all files in this instance. So it will automatically, using EFS, it will automatically share this all files to instance, that means EFS2 also, guys, that means instance 2 also. You can see move star to where www html. So here when I hit ll, we don't have any files, guys. So let's clear this screen. Now let's go to EFS path, guys. So cd where www html. And when I hit ll, you can see, guys, all these files. So when I come here and when I reload this, when I hit ll, you can see all these files has been uh, transferred here. This is the power of EFS, guys. So when I come here and let's remove this and let's open this. So when I reload this, you can see MediPlus application is automatically opening. You can see. So when I come here and when I reload this, it will automatically open MediPlus application. So this is how EFS work, guys. So you can work in one EC2 instance and it will automatically transfer your data and all the files in another EC2 instances, guys. So here you can see, here right now we are created only two EC2 instances, or else if you are created hundreds of EC2 instances using EFS, you can attach this EFS to hundreds of EC2 instances and you can change in one EC2 instance, guys. So it will automatically transfer that all the files and all the folders, it may be anything, it will transfer to all the EC2 instance, guys. And this is the power of EC2 instances. You can see we have deployed this application in one EC2 instance, that means one EFS path. So it will automatically transfer to all the EC2 instances. And yes, guys, this is all about this video. And let's come to EFS. And I want to tell you something, guys. After completing this video, you need to remove this EFS, guys, because EFS will charge some of the money from you, because this is a not because this is not free. It will charge some of the amount from you, guys. So to remove this, directly select this and you need to select delete, guys. And here you can see confirm the deletion by entering the file system ID. So you need to copy this up to here, copy and paste it here. And you need to select confirm. And you can see deleting mount targets for EFS. So it was deleting mount targets. That means it will delete to these two mount targets, guys. So let's come here. So when it was deleted, automatically these two also will not work, guys. So let's reload this. You can see our EFS has been removed. Now it will also will not work, guys. You can see it was continuously loading. Because of cache, it was working, guys. Let's remove this and let's copy public IPv4 address. Let's paste it here again. It will not work, guys. Now you can see it was loading, but it will not work. Let's copy this and let's paste it here. It will not work, guys, because we removed our HTTP. Sorry, we removed our EFS, guys. You can see we don't have EFS. We removed this. So this is how you can do, guys. And this is all about this video, guys. And if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Vijay Gidturi, and in this video, let's see how to deploy your personal website or any of the portfolio on Amazon EC2 instance. For this, first we need to create an Amazon EC2 instance, and let's create an Amazon EC2 instance. And you need to go to instances, and you need to select launch instance. In the name of the instance, I'm giving website. And here when comes to AMI, I'm selecting Amazon Linux. And instance type T2 micro is enough. When comes to key pair, I'm selecting Vijay. And when comes to networking settings, previously I've created a custom VPC, so I'm selecting that custom VPC. And here I'm giving all traffic security group. And here 8 GB is enough. By default, it gives 8 GB, so 8 GB is enough for this video. And let's launch instance. And it takes few seconds to come to running state. You can see it is in pending state. And let's keep instance state is equal to running. And it will show all the running instances here, guys. And you can see still it is in pending state. We need to see running state. You can see it is in running state. And let's connect to our let's connect to our EC2 instance by using SSH connections. You need to copy the public IP address and you need to go to mobile XTEM. You need to select session SSH and you need to paste the public IP here and here EC2-user. And you need to give the path of our key pair. So here I'm using vijay.pem. Okay. And first we need to update the instance by using sudo m update -y and sudo -i to become root user, guys. Let's clear the screen and let's go to Chrome. And you can see, guys, here right now I don't have any website, so I'm downloading from internet, guys. And I will use Carvilla website, this Carvilla. You need to enter into this and you need to come to download here and you need to copy link address and you need to come here and wget and you need to paste the link here, guys. And here wget command is used to download the files and folders from internet. And you can see it was downloading. And when I hit ls-lrt, you can see this is the zipped file. We need to unzip this. So unzip Carvilla. And you can see it was unzipping. And let's clear the screen. and ls, and you can see it was unzipped. And let's enter into this directory cd carvilla, and when I hit ll, you can see these three files. And to convert these files to a website, we need to send these files to where www html path. So first we need to install httpd web server. So let's install that. Let's come to root ll and sudo yum install httpd-y, and this is the command to install httpd web server, guys. And let's see the status of httpd. Sudo systemctl status httpd, and you can see it is in inactive, but we need to start this instant, and you can see here it is in disabled state. We need to enable this. So the command is, let's clear the screen and command is sudo systemctl enable httpd, and you can see the status again, and you can see here it was enabled. And let's start. Right now you can see it is in inactive, and let's start the http server by systemctl start httpd, and let's see the status systemctl status httpd, and you can see here, guys, it is in active and running, and it is in enabled state, guys. And let's clear the screen and ls-lrt, and we need to this is the unzipped file, guys, and we need to enter into this directory. So cd carvilla and ll, you can see these three files. And so to convert these files to a web server, we need to move these files to where www html path, guys. And let's move these three files. So the command is move star where www html, and when I hit ll, we don't have any files here, guys, because we moved all these files to where www html path. Here star indicates to all files, guys. And if you want to send specific file, you can send like move. If you want to send a index.html file, you can directly give move index.html to where www.html, guys. And if you want to send all these files, you can directly select star indicates to all files. And let's go to where www html path and cd where www html, and when I hit here ll, you can see these three files, and you can access the carvilla website. So copy paste the public IP address of our EC2 instance. You need to copy paste this public IP address, and you need to come here, and you need to paste it here, guys. And you can see the website here, and you can see carvilla website. And this is a static website, guys. And not only this website, you can deploy any of your personal websites or any of the portfolios, or it may be anything. And when I go to here services, you can see it was going to services. And when I go to new cars, you can see all the new cars here. And when I hit brands, you can see all the brands. And this is a static website, guys. And let's do one thing. And if you have your own source code in your GitHub, and if you want to deploy that website, just follow my steps, guys. And I was having one source code in my GitHub, and this is the source code, guys. And let's copy this. First we need to install Git on our virtual machine. So come to virtual machine and ll, we have these files. So let's remove these files, guys. I want to show you something, guys. First I will stop this. When I come here and when I reload this, you can see the website here. You can see the carvilla website here. But once when I stop the web server, you will not access this website. So I will stop this. So the command is systemctl stop httpd, and this is the command to stop httpd web server, guys. And when I come here and when I reload this, it will throw an error. I will show you that error. Let's do one thing. Let's remove this. Let's copy the public IP here again. It will throw an error, guys. Let's see. And you can see this site can't be reached. And let's start this again. And the command is systemctl start HTTPD. And let's see the status. Systemctl status HTTPD. And you can see it is active and running, and it is in enable state. And let's come here. See, it was automatically reloaded Carvilla. And let's remove this. Let's do one thing, guys. And let's deploy this website, guys. And I was having a source code in my GitHub. Let's deploy this. So we need to remove all these files first. We need to remove all these files, guys. rm-rf start. And when I hit LL, you can see right now we don't have any files. And we need to install Git, guys, now. So let's come to root and sudo yum install git-y. And this is the command to install Git, guys. And let's see git version, git-version or git-v. You can see this is the Git version. And let's clone this repository to our local. So directly copy this and come here. Git clone. You need to give the repository URL here and enter. And when I hit LL, you can see here Starbucks clone. And I will enter into this directory cd Starbucks. And when I hit LL, you can see these files. And let's move these files to www html. So move star to where www html. And when I hit LL, we don't have any files here because we moved all these files to this HTML path. So let's move this path cd where www html. And when I hit LL, you can see all these files in HTML path, guys. And let's clear the screen and let's come here and let's select this. When I reload this, you can see Starbucks clone here. It will automatically change. You can see, guys, this is our Starbucks clone. And yes, guys, this is how you can deploy your websites. And this is all about this video, guys. And if you are facing any issues, try to check your instance security groups. And please share this video with your friends. And please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Bye, and see you in the next video.